guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
Our Patreon winner of the Patreon weekly request review, which you guys, if you want to get on that, the link is down below for our Patreons.
Get on that.
Dude, Eddie, you've been an amazing fucking person, man. I'm proud to be your friend. I'm proud to know you, and I'm proud as shit to have you support us the way you always have. Eddie, what he wanted with his Patreon review was for us to go back to some of our old videos and watch them and give a commentary on them, which is cool as shit. So we decided...
Well, the first thing, Eddie, I was thinking is maybe get control of your Venom suit before you talk to us. What the
Eddie,
fuck?
The suit, and I'm the suit, so call me Venom. Tremalanu Venom, I ain't gonna know what hit him.
He got that symbiosis.
You've been hit with the Venom. I actually watched Venom the other day. Have you seen it yet?
No.
Fucking badass.
Is it great?
I enjoyed the shit
I want
out
to see
of
it. Tom Hardy is a sexual being that deserves all the praise.
I thought it was great, man. I enjoyed the shit out of that movie. But yeah, so Eddie asked for us to give a commentary on some of our old videos, so we thought, why not? We're going to go back with the very first video we did nearly on, I think, January 21st. It'll be 7 years ago, our very first video. So we're going to watch that with you guys.
I'm going to let you guys know, I don't want to watch it at all.
It's bad. It's so embarrassing.
It's so bad, yeah.
It's going to hurt a lot.
We're going to do it for you, Eddie. You know why, Eddie? Because you feel like your name sounds like a guy that you would buy workout tapes from. And you promised some great results in 2 weeks, and it was a fucking lie. But I still love you because you've always got the right kind of weed.
And our headphones broke.
I'm using.
So Jay's got the Xbox remotes, and I jacked these from my kid's bedroom. She was supposed to be asleep, and I called her awake, but I still stole her headphones.
I like this though. It makes me feel like I'm on Star Trek. Like, look. Fucking photons!
So we just hit 70,000 subscribers.
It's amazing.
It's the perfect moment
Holy
to do
shit.
this. We just got done doing our Halloween 2018 live stream. New background. It feels good, man. It's a special moment. It's a good time.
Well, this is actually the background that we used a long time ago.
When I first moved into this house, we tried to use this, but this is the super fucking...
It kind of feels like Camp Crystal Lake. In a way, and I like it, and I enjoy it.
It's rustic.
I enjoy it.
It's rustic.
Yeah.
So here we go. Sucking, fucking, and touch it. By the way, this is
what the fuck?
I gotta get a little bit of background.
Like led me up, and now it's like in my pants.
When we first decided to do this, I was out of work 7 years ago. I was out of work. Me and Jay were hanging out and doing whatever it was we were doing.
We're playing Halo.
And we were playing Halo all the fucking time. And you're like, man, let's try a YouTube channel. Let's try it. And I'm like,
I remember that conversation. Like it was like this. Like, look, guys. Like literally, it's actually funny. It's actually fitting because I was wearing an Xbox Live remote, headset, and I was talking to Mike, and we were like, get the Gatling gun, or whatever. And it was kind of like, hey, you know what? I think it would be really funny if we started a YouTube channel. I think that our personalities could play out pretty well. I think that we could give some good commentary or jokes about some movies. I didn't know if it was going to do anything. I thought it'd be fun to do it.
I thought it'd be a goof.
Yeah, I got Hole in a Half on the shelf. You want to try it?
Rockstar.
But yeah, so and then lo and behold, we did do it, but it took some prodding from Mike. This was actually, I don't know if this was the day of that Mike sent me this text message. I think it was the day of, because we had planned on doing... It was
a microcosm of our future to come.
Yeah, we had planned on doing the movie for a while and starting the YouTube channel, but I always was like, I don't want to. Like, I'm busy right now. I'm sleeping. And then Mike was like, dude, if you don't want to do it, just let me know. Like, we can still be friends. It's fine. But I don't need to waste my fucking time. And then
I sent Jay a really long angry text.
It
I was like,
long.
Man, you've been putting this off for 2 weeks. If we're going to do it, then we need to be on top of it when you do it right now, because I'm always up to his ass.
I could feel his spittle coming from the text message. You're like, well, I guess I got to go do it then.
And then we did it. And it was a cold, rainy fucking day. It was nasty outside. We went to Regal. We sat down to watch this movie, and I was thinking, oh my God, we're going to film a video later. And then I took the video home, and I put it on my shitty Windows movie studio, and I edited it.
We were excited as fuck, though. It was so fun because I remember, I'll never forget, we were driving in our car, and we were like, we were testing. We had the shitty fucking really crappy.
It was a $60 Kodak camera.
Yeah, it was
from Kmart, and it was like a flip camera. It was like this big.
That motherfucker looked like you bought that after you ate like 5 boxes of Cracker Jacks, and then you just sit in for it.
And we set up the room,
but I remember we were trying to be all I was holding it up, because I had seen YouTube videos before. I was holding it up, trying to get a focus on us. I was like, we look good on camera. We could do this, and it was shit. But it was a great time. It was a fun time, and that was the day, man. That was the day that Wham birthed.
We took your little room up there and we moved around shit, and we had that shitty lighting set up, and we had that shitty $10 fucking Walmart tripod that we tried to set up on. We probably spent 2-3 hours just setting it up and trying to make it look good, and as you'll see right now, it didn't.
And I was still married to Skeletor's wife.
All right, here we go. Sucking, fucking, that's so embarrassing.
This is bad.
And touching.
It's like the beginning of every horror movie ever, though.
There's no sound.
I know. It's scary, though, in a way. You're like,
oh.
All right.
This is fat neck.
We watched the movie, and this is going to be
damn.
our first all-time review of a movie. We're doing the movie.
All-time. Well, I got tissues in my throat.
That Mark Wahlberg is a former
You're cut off.
I
know.
He's kind of turned over a new leaf, and he's got his his best friend with him that is also was a smuggler, but his brother-in-law.
God damn.
is in trouble and he has to go back
I look like
Those glasses were Wranglers, by the way.
I look like the guy that you might have bought crack cocaine from 2 days ago.
There's a lot of action in the movie. There's a lot of like explosions and kind of stuff like that. Kind of like a mid-90s.
There's no excitement in your voice, Mike.
So that was a quick edit.
This feels like we're on The View.
I thought it was good. Oh.
Like, I think that we were trying to go, like, I know, I remember this all these years later, watching this.
I sound like I have tissues in my throat. Oh, there goes my glasses. My glasses are just gone.
Almost every one of his movies, which that's fine.
Like, I was looking, I remember this comment that said, why do you guys look at each other? Are you in love?
Yeah, I know what you're
We
gonna
kept
say. I
looking.
know what you're gonna say before
He
you even say it.
sounded like he was from the
Exactly.
fighter.
He never can change his tongue. He can never change his accent. He's always sounded like he's New Jersey or Boston. I can't do it. But when we say no disrespect,
You're barely even on camera.
He's a great actor. But Mark Wahlberg does kind of come.
I look like a guy that was like waiting on his bus stop, and I just decided to sit down for a
I
second.
look like I just ate a 12-pack of donuts.
Fear and
You know what the problem was? He wasn't.
You notice that ring, by the way. That ring was the Devil's Ring, Lord of the Rings. I threw that in
Oh, my glasses are back.
Mount Voldemort. I don't know what
The problem is I was getting my hair cut at Great Clip still.
Mount Doom.
he was.
I got a
He was
split.
the younger brother.
Yeah. He's supposed to be
Oh,
this badass.
Oh, my glasses are gone.
You're a goddamn magician.
Don't mess with me. I'm gonna fuck your face.
By the way, I will say though. I'll say one thing though. I did like our
and that
background.
part, like, do you like, was it-
I mean,
We needed a third post.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it is. Yeah, when he tried to do the
Glasses are back.
accent, guys.
What did he say?
I remember Mike's wife
my
telling
God, that
me,
was the
she's like, all I
greatest
fucking
line
thought
that
is
unintentional-
roll up your
I don't know
goddamn
if it's trying to be
sleeves.
funny, but
I look like a fucking poet that's not done with his masterpiece yet. Like, you just recruited me from the poet
I'm
stage.
still laughing, and I miss, like, he said, it's the greatest booger sugar.
They're sitting down
It's our
there
one
on this
joke.
big like
It's our one joke.
brick of coke, and he's like,
Booger sugar's the greatest
Look
sugar.
at that. Missing spot of hair in my head.
I mean, I can't do New Orleans.
Get it from your dad.
It's a good booger sugar. It's not more like Russian, but it was kind of like booger sugar, and but it was funny, guys, because nobody in the whole theater laughed at that part. But I was sitting there giggling like a little 3-year-old schoolgirl. Like,
yeah, Jay laughed for like 5 minutes.
maybe not 3 or 6-year-old, but I mean, I don't know.
I'm playing with my hands.
But yeah, and then like I know what they were doing.
We were so nervous. Like, you can tell that we're not like.
But
I like how you're looking over at me like you think that I forgot the line at the stage play. You're like, are you gonna continue it?
really cold kind of killer
It
kind
was
of
like
guys.
trailer trash.
But
But we were nervous and like we didn't know. Like like the main thing we didn't know is like you're supposed to address the camera. You're supposed to.
It's good that you got Kate Beckinsale.
My glasses are back.
But
You look like your mom.
it didn't have to be Kate Beckinsale. She had a couple crying like.
At least she had a good shirt. I don't know what that is.
It's a Billabong shirt. I haven't had that in a while.
You know, there was no special role for
It didn't fit any longer.
So could have used anybody for that, but Kate Beckinsale's hot, and
that was what it was. It's sex appeal.
Exactly.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and
so
of course you got the scene in the beginning of the movie where it walks out and Mark Wahlberg.
I feel really fucking weird.
My sideburns came to a point. I feel like fucking Dracula.
Like I feel like we're watching Days of Future Past. Where were you, Charles? You're always sorry, Charles.
This is before life kicked us in the ass and we learned that we had to become men.
Yeah. This is before my wife discovered the extreme X sports of fucking around and putting her vagina on dicks. That's not mine. What?
Messing with them, they keep
Yeah, this is like we didn't know. Like I mean,
getting hyped.
so fucking new, man.
He's got
The lighting is
guys, there's a scene in the
well, the
movie
lighting's not
where,
bad.
It's not as bad as I remember.
The frame is terrible.
But it doesn't even fit in the frame.
Because I know why. I know why. It's because we had that middle console thing.
Well, the camera wouldn't go full frame. It wouldn't do it.
Because my dick was so big, but yeah, it wouldn't.
Mark Wahlberg's gonna kick some ass. You know that's gonna
I like how I
happen.
tried to emphasize. You
You know
know.
how he was like going and he was recruiting his his crew.
I don't think I-
Barely even on
They were all
camera.
I keep leaning
Except for
away.
the engineer guy.
Yeah, if you're
You
like
said
a smuggler,
wussies.
You would think you have a crew like
you're gonna do hard.
like a
You're not gonna
hardcore
be
crew.
like a nice soft spoken. I hope we don't get into trouble.
Yeah.
You know, when Mark Wahlberg's beating somebody down, and they deserve it. You feel like you're in the room with them.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's so weird. Like this video, as bad as it is, like there was such excitement when I saw this for the first time. I was like, we're actually, we're actually fucking out there, man. We're fucking doing it. You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it.
Drinking water.
Were you drinking water?
I was drinking water just now.
Yeah, we were trying to be like Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah, in the early days, sometimes I would drink, but you would never drink.
You know, he's got to get this done.
Well, that's happened. That's happened like once or twice in the 4 years after that.
The Ghost Rider review, I drank wine, and I was trash.
I remember.
And that was the first time I think I was ever.
Well, that was my birthday party.
Yeah.
Because we went upstairs to film, and we did the birthday after.
I think that yeah, it should have ended earlier.
You still do that. Ultimately, I do think that.
I don't know. Like I would give it. I gave it a 7.5, and it's not one of those movies.
By the way, motherfuckers, I still own that shirt, and that shirt is great. That shirt costs $75 at Abercrombie and Fitch.
Are you not wearing it right now?
No, this is a different shirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
That would've been crazy.
Would you recommend seeing
That
this
would've been-
movie,
I
or
should have known
would you
that.
Wait for Blu-ray.
We should have. I didn't know we were gonna wreck the
That's
first
the
one.
main thing. I mean,
Yeah.
right now if you're gonna go see a movie,
I really am just getting really turned off by
Pronunciate my voice. I was stuck in my throat. I was like, I was just like,
You know,
I want to do it. I want to do
But here's
it.
the thing: as a new viewer, I'll probably watch this shit just because it was so like train wreck, and just keep watching it because you're like, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. Are they gonna like fucking be like? But then Bobby Cock happened, and then I was completely blown away out of the theater seat. I was like, let me get a tissue because I just spurted.
I think this was like 26 minutes long, and I edited it down to
8
whatever it is.
minutes,
Yeah. But I was learning to edit while I was doing it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna put this one here and this one there, and I'll let my wife watch it, and we got like 4 subscribers, and I was like, we have 4 subscribers!
Yeah, you guys. I mean, you guys out there with YouTube channels, you know what we're talking about. When you get 1 subscriber, you're like, fuck yeah, and you get 10. I'm the king of the mountain.
And we'll get back to you. So until then, see you.
Well, at least you made eye contact, man.
You know you love it.
I hate
Those are the
3D.
outtakes.
I hate 3D. I've never seen a movie.
I've never seen a movie in 3D.
Oh, I'm putting that with that.
I think this is where we were like, hey, you know what? We probably just act like this all the time.
Fuck glasses. I don't need these.
Just get it off your face.
I think he's good in his movies.
Yeah.
See, there were elements of like who we are now.
Yeah. But at the end of the day,
Yeah. No.
what's bothering you?
I loved him in Pandora. I thought he was great in Pandora.
Suck, dude.
This guy that was in the back.
I like how you cut me out of every fucking part of the conversation immediately.
It was.
We were doing this very respectful thing, and then I was like, I think they suck, dude.
Well, how much is it worth? And the guy was like, $140 million. And he was like, oh. And there's a guy in the background in the theater that goes,
I just want to see badass dudes go in movie. Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm tired of this. You know, whole.
At least for me, it's like obvious how nervous I am. Like I don't even know what the fuck to do with me
It
hands.
doesn't have to be the indie flick of the year for it to be that way. Even No Country for Old Men. That's the perfect example.
That's a badass movie.
That's a badass movie.
I look like Tom Hardy's bastardized child.
Oh, we're gonna do something different.
Oh,
We're the Coen brothers, and it's gotta be fancy. Just freaking have him shoot the guy in the head, say a cool line, and in the movie.
Yeah, we were trying to be fucking cool
Because I like to
by
have
not
my
cursing.
shit wrapped up in a tight little bow, and I want to know what I'm going to see.
Easy. I'm sorry.
Ravisi!
Ravisi. I like the Italian pizza
Some
food.
pizza
Yes, I like the
for
Italian. I don't sound Borat. I'm
Shut up! Anyway.
You just screwed that thing up. But anyway.
You know what? That was. You know what? It was. It's a.
Robisi, Robisi.
I like how you said, "Shut up." No, I mean, yeah,
so
you know what?
embarrassing.
As embarrassing as it is, like we would not be here without that kind of fucking video because we learned the steps to take. We learned as we went on how to actually present ourselves. That video is the very rough sketch of We Watched a Movie because I think that the main thing
on the camera.
I think that the main thing that you little fuck sticks will love, and by the way, you hot sticks out there, you guys, hot sticks and fuck sticks. You'll know is that in the blooper reel, or the blooper reel, as I'll say, when he goes black and white.
That's the best stuff.
That was the best stuff that Mike left on the
So
cutting room
clearly we
floor.
learned not to take ourselves seriously.
Yeah. So I don't even know how we were, like, you know what, guys? But it's kind of like watching your freshman year of high school. Like when you walk in, you're surrounded by a place that's alien to you, and probably that people want to kick your ass, and you're scared as fuck, and you're walking around with your 5-star trapper keeper. It's high school as fuck, and that's what that is. But you know what? Again, as embarrassing as that is, I appreciate it because, man, we would not be here without it. Yep. And it had, you gotta make your bones somehow. It's like being at San Quentin. You gotta fucking make your bones.
You gotta rape the biggest dude in the joint.
Shit. You like your shit pushed in?
Yeah, toupee. I got
God
toupee.
damn.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie.